Well, so we've activated the phone lines. Your children going to school carrying all the books, so to speak. So we're just asking you, how do you manage that? What do you make of the concern that have been raised by medical people that they tend to have effect on their backs? How do you manage that as a parent? Pure parent, school, as well as children issue, basically, students. So this one, let's have this conversation. What are your experiences? Do your children carry too many books? So what do you make sure you lessen the burden on them? Because it is important that they grow well by way of their physique and in such a way that all of them can be in good health. And so what do you make of it? Just make sure that you join us this morning. Well, let's have some great conversation on this as well. And as always, we have some great people who are joining us. And so we have Salifu from Wale Wale. Salifu, or is it Shani?
It's Shani.
Shani, good morning. Shani, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Roland. How are you?
I'm sure you're a parent or you know parents and you've seen children carry a lot of books behind them and they're taking them to school. So how do you manage that as a parent or what do you think about this whole issue?
I'm not only a student, I'm also a teacher.
Oh,
so
I think it puts matters in perspective. Shani, go ahead.
Yeah, I teach at the lower level, so I'm very familiar with what they are saying. And I think that our curriculum, we have to review the curriculum, because at their age, you see, they cannot even understand the subjects that they are supposed to do there, all the subjects. They have to do about 8 subjects. Do you understand? What do you call it? ICT, RMA, you see, history. We got to know history at the secondary school level. But this time around, they're doing history. They're doing all manner of, I would say, unnecessary things. So we're not even, stressing the children, but even the academic ones, we're stressing them because their level, they cannot cope up with what they're doing at this moment. So we need to learn from best practice. We need to look at other jurisdictions. You know what they do? When you go to China, the country that we want to look like, they don't do that. They study about 2 or 3 subjects, sometimes even 1 subject. But Ghana, I don't understand where we're copying these things from. So I think that the education minister, especially the current one, he has to review the curriculum. Let the children do at least 2 subjects, math and English. It's okay, but we're stressing their brain. Apart from that, it has a health implication on them. So I find it very difficult. Sometimes we find it difficult to talk, but that's the reality. So if the government is listening, they have to do something about that so that we'll relieve the burden of our students and parents. Because we spend a lot. We spend a lot in buying books that the children cannot even use all of them. They send them sometimes, and they only write 3 or 2 subjects. Meanwhile, they send about 8 or more books to the school.
Okay.
So it's not helpful at all.
So Shani, you're speaking as a teacher or educationist, so to speak, right? Hello? Oh, well, we already have Alhaji also on the line. Alhaji, good morning to you. I think we'll encourage more teachers to call because I don't seem to understand what that has in correlation with the number of subjects you study, because you may have cupboards, etc., for students, or you, the parents, should control it. Well, good morning to you, Alhaji. Where are you calling us from?
Hello, this is Isaac.
Isaac, please lower the volume on your TV set so that we talk directly. There are delays. Please go ahead.
I'm calling from Takrady.
Takrady.
I think we have to go back to our old system. During our days, we were having cupboards in the classroom, and we have cupboard monitors. So all these. Hello?
Yeah, so I told you to reduce the volume on your set, on your TV set.
I'm not behind my set.
Okay,
I'm even outside.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Isaac.
I was saying we have to go back to our old system. When during our days, we were using cupboard in our classrooms. All the books are being kept in the cupboard with cupboard monitors. One of the another very important thing. Hello, are you speaking to me?
No, please go ahead. Nobody is speaking to you. Go ahead.
One of these days, you wake up early in the morning, as early as 4 o'clock. Sometimes even 3 o'clock. We see these kids being dragged up going to school, which is another problematic. You know, these people, they will go and leave their children in the schools Maybe they go to work. When the children go from the school, they have to wait for their parents to come and pick them. And this will be around after work, around 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Imagine a kid of 3 years waking up at 4 o'clock and going back to the house around 5 o'clock. It's very problematic. Something must be done about it. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. So that's a view there. Please, what do you make of it? Backpacks, parents allowing children to pack a lot of the books. And sometimes you tell the children, don't do that. They say, my teacher says I should bring all the books. But I think parents also have a role to play, don't they? Good morning to you, Kezia. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Nungwa Boade.
Okay, please, Abuade, Nungwa Abuade. Okay, please go ahead. What do you make of this phenomenon?
Just this morning, my brother left for school. And if you see the bag he's holding, it's full of books, he's traveling abroad. And I asked him, why is he carrying all these books? And he says he's following the timetable. I told him he should reduce the books. He told me that if he reduces the books, he will miss out on a subject. And this has been continuing. And every time he comes back from school, he has been complaining of backache, he's tired, and a whole lot of stuff. And my mom has been telling him that he should reduce the books. So what my suggestion is that the school should provide locker rooms so that they can keep their books, because if this goes on, they are going to have back problems and so on in the future. Thank you.
Well, very, very interesting there. If you take what the view is. So, now, good morning to you. How are you?
Well,
great,
you.
great. What do you make of this phenomenon?
You know, I was thinking about this just 2 days ago before I saw Safua's story. And when my son came home with his books for the term, he's 5 years old and he has over 20 books. And he brought them all home. So I asked him, why do we have all these books? Would you take them to school every day? He said, my teacher said I should bring them. And I was just thinking about it, that the books are too many, and he's 5. Luckily, they make these school bags nowadays that have the wheels, the wheels under them.
So did you buy trolley bags for your dad?
It's sold in Fos, actually, second-hand bags.
Okay. You bought an expensive Fos?
Paw Patrol ones and the rest. They have. So I actually would encourage parents who can find these bags to buy them for the children, because the teachers want the books in school. The cupboards are not enough for all the textbooks. So we have a call on the line?
Oh, not yet.
Yeah. So they have cupboards for the exercise books, but the textbooks, they have to take them and bring them back. But let's talk to this caller. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yes, sir. Good morning. You're welcome to the show. What's your name?
Good morning. My name is Mohammed Sani, calling from Kinanko.
Mohammed, you're welcome to the show. What do you think about this?
Yes, I am a teacher by profession, and this is a concern to us teachers. I think that years have to come out with a standard timetable where subjects should be reduced drastically, because it's a problem. If you check the current timetable in most schools, it is packed, and so the children are forced to come with all these books. You have some subjects coming with the exercises and notes, and so when they come with lots of these books, it causes problems.
Yeah.
And so I suggest that there should be a standard timetable where subjects are reviewed, so that we can have them coming with very minimal books.
We should review the timetable. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy when the teachers call. But I also would like to hear from the parents how we feel about it as parents, because I know how I felt when I saw all those books, when my son brought, 5-year-old, brought all those books home, and he was supposed to take them and go and come. So I was recommending, there are these books these bags that have trolleys. It's available in Fos. You see by the roadside.
And trolleys, we're talking about the ones that have the ties.
The ties,
wheels,
it looks like a carry-on bag for travel.
But that's what Dada be. Even though you say it's Fos, but
it's in Fos.
Secondhand.
It's actually more popular in Fos than
we have
than
expensive secondhand. Anyway,
but it's good for your child's health, for you to not to pack up their bag, to carry on their bags. We've seen the story.
All right.
It's a problem.
Okay, so we have a news break. Well, so we're just having confirmed reports that former gender minister and then also independent parliamentary candidate for the constituency, Aguna West, Cynthia Morrison, narrowly escaped an assassination attempt. That was 7 p.m. yesterday. That'll be Sunday evening. And the attack occurred during a power outage in the area and adding to the chaos. Now, Morrison and her team they sought refuge in a nearby police station to report the incident. Now, according to eyewitnesses, the assailant's motive remained unclear. So, a parliamentary candidate, and we know that until the Speaker's ruling was the Member of Parliament for Aguna West constituency, was the MPP parliamentary candidate and subsequently then became also the Member of Parliament as well. Let's listen to some eyewitnesses.
Na obi wo se Chris ne cast be e do fare wo
Chris ne cast ne bia ena bia ayo
All right, so this is the incident that has happened, and subsequently we'll try and call our Central Regional correspondent and get the latest update on this. And this is now confirmed reports. We had the report subsequently the latter part of the evening, but now confirmed reports that the independent candidate, former gender minister Cynthia Morrison, narrowly escaped an assassination attempt in Aguna Krom Central Region around the evening of Sunday. That will be around 7 inching to the 8 p.m. belt. An unidentified gunman allegedly targeted Cynthia Morrison, but fortunately missed, striking another individual instead. And subsequently, we're also told that, according to eyewitnesses, the attack occurred during a power outage, adding to the chaos. Now, Cynthia Morrison and her team swiftly sought refuge at a nearby police station to report the incident. All right.
And this happened during a power outage?
Yes, in the area.
Unfortunately.
We've come to the point where, at least now this is confirmed, she was targeted, so to speak.
Our hearts go out to her and her family. It must have been very traumatic for you. Hearts going out to you, and we hope that the police come to the bottom of this problem or this attack, whatever it was. We're glad you're safe, you and your family. All right, we'll bring more information as and when we get it on this show and subsequent news bulletins. But you're watching TV3 New Day, and this morning we're talking about backpacks. The backpacks that our young children take to school and how heavy they are nowadays because of the number of books they have to carry to school. When I was in school, I think all our books were in the cupboard. And we didn't have many textbooks as our children have today. But we are told about the impact on their health, their spine, and even the stress to their bodies at that very young age, carrying all those books to school. We've heard from some teachers and some parents. If you're a parent or a teacher or a caregiver watching us, you can also let us know the way around it and why the children have to carry all of those books and why the subjects are so many nowadays. I heard a teacher earlier recommending just 2 subjects, for lower primary.
I'm not too sure it's possible.
English, mathematics, maybe science. I don't know. But now they're doing history, discovery,
I basically think that it's the school management and the parents who have to manage this.
The books.
Yeah, because we all have had experiences where you tell your children that why don't you just make sure you segment your notebooks?
They'll tell you the teacher said bring all.
No, but I'm saying that's the fault. It cannot be a situation of having too many subjects.
The subjects are not too many.
Well, there are many, but I'm saying that the books could be segmented in such a way that if you look at the timetable for the particular school we're talking about, because schools have different timetables, but the subjects remain the same. You let the child take a book or books that are only related to the subjects of the day. Because you cannot tell me they do all the subjects in one day.
No, they don't.
But the children just insist that they want to carry it. And the power with which now we say children have the power, we have to listen to them. They insist because what their teachers tell them is the more important thing compared
than what
to
the parents say.
You know.
Well, anyway, but what you're saying makes sense. Just take the books you need for the day.
Yeah. Well, it's the birthday of some great viewers of ours. So let me just quickly, Prince Bogo of Splash Paint Africa. You're the CEO representing the Ghana chapter. Happy birthday to you, Prince Bogo. And then also Mo Ajamai is based in Kumasi. He's a regular watcher of the show. Also, happy birthday to you, Mo Ajamai. And you tend to do great work in contributing to all the things that we tend to do, and we encourage you, as always, to be part of the show, always.
Johnny is on standby now with Johnny's Bites. Stay tuned.